So it's been 7 years, maybe 9 years since snowboarding. Oh crap. And I fully expect this to be a very humbling experience today. I am on the Jones Mind Expander Twin 158. The board is medium flex, binding's medium flex, the boot's very stiff, so it'll be interesting to see how this goes. I'm used to being the expert on the mountain, but now I'm like back to beginner. I would like to say that I did buy this Jones snowboard with my own money. It was a rep demo board, but it was not given to me whatsoever. I bought this just to have another activity in my quiver and to see how snowboarding equates to e-skating and if the two have any crossover. Well, I have to say, in the last 7 years, the snowboard technology has come a long ways. It's much easier to kind of get into that flow of surfing and the edges and like the camber and everything. Way better than it used to be when I remember. So it feels kind of like hopping on a bicycle, you know. That first run, I thought I was going to be falling down a lot. I have to say that riding the electric skateboards has really helped me out. I think jump back into snowboarding, even after like basically a 20-year hiatus of not riding a board. The carving was pretty similar. The one thing about snowboarding was that I wish I could really get a harder carve on these boards, but the snow wasn't really that great, so maybe it was just the snow conditions. But I guess granted, this Jones snowboard did really well carving it up. Well, attempting run number 3 up the gondola, but it looks like everything's closed here, so back to Red Dog. So, still just kind of getting the hang of this board. It's all good. We're not. I was pretty nervous about getting back out on a snowboard because I wasn't sure how things were going to go, but after really 2 or 3 runs I started feeling much more confident and just getting the board on an edge. And this thing is just so quick, edge to edge, side to side. It's really just effortlessly carving down the mountain and just really gets your confidence boosted just to kind of go faster, maybe take a few chances, get up on some walls, and just, you know, play around on it. It has just enough flex and pop to kind of get you down the mountain without hammering your body. So that's 3 runs down, going on my 4th one on the snowboard. I've crashed every single run so far, but this is actually really fun. There's really only this Red Dog chair, the resort chair, and the gondola. It's only 3 real runs, so not a lot of the mountain is open, but this board seems super playful and fun. And yeah, I mean, not the greatest terrain open, but I'm having a good time out here. Skiing and snowboarding is it's really hard to get through the moguls and all the chop. because you only have the two edges, whereas skiing, I think you can kind of balance between the 2 feet and you're facing straight down. So my thing is I keep getting knocked over backwards, which kind of throws me off, and I'm crashing every run, but it's all part of the game, so it's all good. The one thing, if you're contemplating either skiing or snowboarding, is skiing is easier to learn, harder to master, and snowboarding is initially harder to learn, but easier to probably master the sport, because you only have a board and not 2 skis and poles. This is about when my confidence started really getting up a bit higher to go a bit faster, especially as it's really pure ice, especially right here coming down. But the board did seem to really want to just hold an edge at any speed that I was going, at least, which probably isn't super fast, but good for me. And of course, when my confidence goes up, I then choose some harder runs where I should not be, for sure. This was basically pure ice and just really, really bumpy, so I was not enjoying this as much. But I gave it a go and got down it. There was a couple butt plants for sure. Say that 6 runs is enough to then go on the most difficult one. So wish me luck. And this is kind of where things fell apart for me. I really was not ready for this level of crud and the steep sections where you really don't have any control. And on a snowboard, I was just getting bounced around a ton. So off the groomers, not really the smartest decision I made, but this board was actually rock solid enough and stable enough to kind of at least get me down it without making a complete fool of myself. The 7 runs was definitely not enough. My body was way out of control. I was leading every way. It was just too advanced, but it was worth a shot. I gotta get a couple more days, a 10-year hiatus, and 7 runs don't equal out. However, I still think it's a really good idea to kind of push yourself out of your comfort zones and do something where you really are out of your league, because then when you do come back to some easier runs, your confidence immediately is so much higher. This was when it was getting into the later part of the day and the snow really was starting to hard up everywhere, and it was basically just ice underneath, a little bit of snow on top. But still, for a twin tip board, this thing really did cut hard. Maybe not as hard as like a true directional board, I would guess, but I don't know, I haven't ridden those in so long. But edge to edge, still super quick, nimble. I was really having a good time just carving it up as much as I could, at least in my beginner status. Well, up the gondola now, and this is closing time on the mountain. Insta360 camera died, no more battery, so this is it for today. I will see if I can put some other B-roll riding in, but nothing on the way down. That's right, the light is pretty much dead. So, the mountain looks fantastic. It is beautiful. But we'll see you guys tomorrow. Well, I just want to say thank you guys for watching. And if you do ride an e-skateboard and you snowboard, I think you really have the best of both worlds. I really enjoyed it today, and I definitely can feel a good similarity between the two.